When I entered heaven, I saw that every place was quiet, so calm. The Lord Jesus was quiet, and all that I saw was that tears was dropping from his eyes. Then appeared a staircase right from heaven towards earth, and by the side of the staircase were angels who were holding trumpets. They were standing by two sides of the staircase, and at the end of the staircase there was a very brilliant substance. In fact, it was so shiny I couldn't look at it. So the Lord told me to turn my back toward the light and my face towards him. When I turned towards Jesus and my back towards the brilliant light, I saw Jesus turned into an ordinary human being, the way he was on earth when he went through the crucifixion, and I saw the marks of the nails in his hand, the thorny crown and all the wounds that he suffered, and he was bleeding profusely. Even the tears he was shedding turned into blood. It was so bad for me to look. Jesus told me that I should bow down my head. I really bowed down for a while. Jesus disappeared, but I kept my head down until Jesus came. I heard somebody touching me on the shoulder, and when I turned it was Jesus. He was looking glorious with his kingly garment well dressed, and I saw that he was holding 2 clocks in his hand. The Lord showed me the 2 clocks to me. The one in the right hand, the hour hand, and then the minute hand were all on the 12 hour, which was marked with red, but I didn't understand it. The left one, the minute hand, was a little back and it was a few minutes to 12. These 2 clocks had 2 different times. The Lord told me that the difference between the 2 times in his hand, he said the time in the left hand was the time he had gone to the Father to plead on behalf of mankind. It was a little to 12, let's say about 2 minutes to 12. He said it was because the Father has accepted to give us a little time, because the Father time was up for him to come back to rapture his bride. But many are not ready. That's why he went and pleaded on our behalf to obtain more time. For the clock on his right was the Father's time, which was on the hour 12, meaning the Father's time is up. But it was a result of his pleading that the Father has given us this short time to try and work things out, and he told me for that reason I should come to the earth quickly and spread the good news. But I told the Lord, how can I do this work? Lord, I don't have money, I don't have anything. So how can I go to places to do your work? And the Lord told me, don't say that, and the Lord held my hand and immediately took me to hell. When we entered hell, the first person I saw a very young girl, between the age of 16 to 17, and I saw that the girl was hooked with something at the breast and that was hanging on her chest, and I said, Lord, why this? He said it was a result of rebellion and disobedience that she had toward me, that's why she is in this torment. The Lord had explained to me that some time ago in the life of that young lady while she was around 14 years, I took her to heaven and hell to show her certain things so that she could go to the pastor and tell her pastor, so that they would be able to evangelize many people to make it to heaven. But when the girl came back on earth, instead of reporting it to the pastor, the girl firstly informed her mother, who was not a Christian, and the mother rubbished the divine experience I gave her, and told her, stop it. All the things that you are saying is demonic, because the church you are attending is demonic. That is why you are having all of these demonic visions. So when you stop attending such a church, all of these demonic visions will not come up again. The mother told the daughter, have you seen that since I have not been attending the church I have not been having demonic visions? That is why I am telling you to stop attending churches, and if you stop it you will see that you will not be experiencing such visions. Just stop it, come and you will be free as I am free. The Lord told me after the mother rebuked the girl this way, she started buying worldly dresses for the girl to dress in a worldly way to attract men, to seduce men. As a result, the girl started dressing in a worldly way, showing the breast, showing intimate part of her body, and she started going out with men until the mother got her one man as a friend, and the man impregnated the girl. When the girl got pregnant, the mother said, the young lady, I will never accept this situation. It will disgrace me in the neighborhood. Therefore, the mother said, you are going to terminate the pregnancy. While they were at the hospital aborting the pregnancy, the girl passed away, and she landed in hell where she found in torment until today. The Lord said, the way she used to dress by pushing her breast, showing her breast to the public, that is what she is experiencing in hell now. By pushing her breast she is also pushing it in hell. The Lord then took me to a section where macho men were. There were plenty in numbers, They were there carrying big stones suffering, but they had to carry it. They were going up and down carrying these big stones, and amongst them the Lord pointed to me one particular macho man. He asked me, have you seen that macho man? While he was on earth, I revealed myself to him. I made him to understand that I was going to use him to convert his colleague macho men, so that they would all come to me and make it to heaven, but he refused to listen to my voice. Then later on he died and he found himself in hell, and that is why he is suffering like that in hell. Then the Lord took me back to heaven and said, Richard, you have now seen it for yourself and you must go and tell people on earth, because the time is short, or else this will be your abode too if you refuse to speak up. So, I started crying and I told the Lord, how can I do this work without money or any help? The Lord then told me, it is not about money, you just have to share my word and help others. He said, I have one person on earth to help you, and I inquired about him, and he said it was your pastor, and I said, you know my pastor who is on earth? And he said, yes, I know your pastor of Heaven's Seekers Ministry. I immediately asked the Lord, do you know my pastor? And the Lord said, yes, I know your pastor and he knows me. I know his voice and he knows my voice, so go to him and he will help you.